Welcome to this Worldwide Soccer Coaches Club video session plan for UEFA B. These sessions are designed to assist coaches who wish to enhance their understanding of UEFA B coaching. Today's video session plan is part of a series that will support you to design UEFA B sessions for the players in your team. This session is tailored to improve our attacking players' knowledge and skills regarding when and how to dribble in advanced action areas. Your coach's behaviour should support the players in understanding their roles and responsibilities regarding the cues and triggers of when to dribble and how to dribble. In this leading practice, you need a 15 by 10 yard area with two shaded areas placed diagonal. Your squad will be split into two fours, and you should place your wide players against your fullbacks, your strikers versus your defenders, and your midfielders against each other. To score a point, the players have to dribble into the opposite group's shaded area. They need to recognize where their opponent could be weak, and that's where their dominant foot is to tackle with. Are they faster than me? Are they more agile? And are they more balanced than me so I can exploit this? The practice starts with the attacking player passing the ball to their teammate, who receives on the front foot so they can attack space with pace. Before they reach the defender, they should be assessing what skills they need to try to do to beat them. These should be imaginative and could include feints, dummies, stop-starts, step-overs, soul rolls, rainbow flicks, or anything else that can unbalance the defender. Once they beat them, they should increase their speed to get past them and cut across their recovery line so it's hard for them to get the ball off of them. If the defender wins it, they can also then attack. Rotate players so they can rest. Progress to 2v2 so you can use your teammate as an option to deceive the opponent, i.e. fake pass to dribble past them. We now move into the function practice, and this has been designed to give us hybridization of dribbling in high action areas. We require three separate areas, two wide with 2v2 and then one central with a 2 versus 3. You need attacking players 2, 3, 7, 9 and 10 and 11, and defensive players goalkeeper 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 and 11. The attackers have to dribble past their opponents and score into their goals, and if defenders win it, they have to pass through the ball through the red gate at the end. You can rotate the wide players so they can also practice inverting on the opposite side. The practice starts with one of the attacker players passing the ball to their teammate who receives on the front foot so they can attack space with pace. Before they reach the defender, they should be assessing what skills they should use to beat them. These should be imaginative and include all the things mentioned earlier. Once they beat them again, they should get past them to make it harder for them to recover. And the second attacker tries to create space for their teammate by pulling the defender towards them. If the defender doesn't move, then that attacker can receive and continue the attack instead. We now go into the phase, and you need to mark a line 10 yards behind the halfway line and place a goal centrally for the defensive team to score into. You should have a red goal that sits inside this, so they should then try and score around the outside of it so they get used to hitting the corners. This phase of play practice is a defense versus attack scenario, and whenever possible, we want to load on one side of the pitch to switch to the opposite side to isolate their fullback 1v1. We have 4 start positions. Number 1 is a bounce pass between our centre mids. Number 2 is the 11 collecting a ball and playing to our number 3. Number 3 is the 2 collecting and playing to our 7. And the final one is our number 10 collecting the ball and then playing in. The practice starts with our centre mids combining. We need to work on their attitude to think forward and play forward and get through the opposition defensive lines. This is the trigger for our teammates to create width and depth for our central strikers to create individual space to receive the ball. When the 10 does this, he receives the ball on the back foot and drives at the defence to encourage them to engage. So we can try and exploit the gaps created using close control, touching the ball every time he takes a step to ensure the defender has to keep readjusting their position, and then finally shooting early when he has got past the defender to try and catch the goalkeeper not in their set position. When our wide players receive it, we want them to drive at the defender with changes of speed, direction and disguise to unbalance the fullback and create space to drive into to get to the touchline to cross for our strikers. Shorter versions of these practices are available on our TikTok channel. Feel free to comment below with the sessions you'd like to see, and we'll aim to create them in the future.